All right, shalom, shalom. First off, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Makar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men and the women who follow. So, I got another lesson coming at you. This one about going into the word identify or an identity. Okay, Lord, this is going to be edifying, but in the verb sense, it's from the 1640s to regard as the same. All right, or in the noun sense, sameness, oneness, the state of being the same. So it goes back. It's basically being the same all over again. All right, when you go into this base word idem, all right, it says the same. All right, used to avoid repetition in writing. So it's basically just the same over and over and over and over and over and over again. And that's what we aim to be in the Lord, okay? That's being steady, all right, being steadfast, being diligent, being the same all over again, being the same person, okay, morally, and really just going into as your identity, you identifying. I want to speak unto it as, knowing yourself, or what you identify as in this truth. Okay. And whatever you identify as, you want to aim to be the same, okay, the same person all over again. Be the same person on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, camp, at home, at work. All right. But let's get some scripture. This is 2 Corinthians 13:5. It says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Okay? So what does it mean to examine yourself? What does it say in the NLT real quick? It says, examine yourselves to see if your faith is genuine. Test yourself. Surely you know that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is among you. If not, ye have failed the test of genuine faith. We should know that, Yahweh Shai is protecting us. That should give us the confidence to grow into our own selves. It says, like it says, to prove your own self. Now, going into that word prove, all right, this is Strong's G13A1, Dokimazo. All right, it says to test, to examine, to prove, to scrutinize, to see whether a thing is genuine or not. Okay? You got to know who you are, who you want to be, what you came here for, knowing your way in is truth. All right, and that all goes back to, I'll get this, but I'm going to jump up here. It says, 1 Corinthians 12:14, it says, yes, the body has many different parts, but not just one part. Matter of fact, this is the NLT. Let me go back to the KJV. 1 Corinthians 12:14, it says, the body is not one member, but many. All right, because we come together as a collective. All right, and let me keep. It says, if the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, or is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? Or if the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? So we all play a part in this truth. We all have our part to play. What do you identify as your part? How can you be an all-star at your part, at your role? You don't have to be the LeBron James, the Michael Jordan, okay, the Kobe Bryant. You just have to be the Kobe Bryant of your role. All right. Matter of fact, Damian Lillard the other day, he was talking about Giannis, the Greek freak, talking about his younger brother, or his older brother actually, that plays on the team, and he's like, he's not that good, but he said that he is an all-star in his role in the team. His role is not to go out there and get 20 points or to get 30 rebounds. All right. But behind closed doors, he's a veteran on the team. He gets the guys going. All right. He's working them out in practice. All right. He's showing the younger guys, how to be an NBA player. So you might not be the head of the camp or an eloquent speaker. Matter of fact, let's go into that. Here we go. So this is 1 Corinthians 12:3. It says, "Wherefore I give you to understand that no man speaking." Let's stop you. Verse 4. It says, "Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit, and there are differences in administrations, but the same Lord, and there are diversities of operations, but it's the same power which worketh in all." So yeah, everybody's not given the same spiritual gift. All right, it's going to go into it. He says, "But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal." So everybody in this truth is given the Spirit to do what? To profit. Let's get this word profit real quick. All right, Strong's G 4851. Symphoro. All right, it says to bear or to bring together, to bear together, or at the same time, to carry with others, to collect, to contribute in order to help. And that's what it's about, to help, to be profitable, to be expedient. We all got to come together at the same time, okay? Bear one another's burdens, bring each other up. All right? For the profitability of the camp, for the profitability of this truth, man, to get the end result. To get the end result. Okay, it says, "But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. For the one is given by the Spirit of the word of wisdom, to another by the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit." So everyone's not going to be the best speaker, or everyone's not going to know history or geopolitics or maybe precepts. All right, but the body is coming together so that no one man has to have all that on him. All right, the Lord has given us a spirit to go here, here, or here. We don't have to have the collective. But going back to my original point, be an all-star in the role that you're given. Going back to Giannis's brother, all right, he's not asked to score 20 points, but he's asked to be, that spark off the bench to bring up the other players' spirits, so to speak. All right, a lot of times, you have what's called the veterans minimum in the NBA. All right, they'll bring on somebody who's at the end of their career for a minimum amount of money, but that person who may not never get in the game, he's able to tell the young players, like on the road, "Hey, go to this restaurant. Hey, don't go to this club. Hey, when you're in the hotel, do this, don't do that." Because these guys coming out of college or other places or whatnot, they're 18, 19, 20 years old. They don't know these things. So you have to have tutelage. And that's what a lot of these veteran roles are for. Okay, or you might have in football, you may have your star quarterback, or maybe you drafted a young quarterback. All right, and he's going to get the majority of the reps, but you bring a veteran guy in there to show him the ropes. And the veteran know that he's not going to play. He's here basically to help the young guy journey easier, make his journey easier. All right, and that's what we're here for, to make each other's journeys in his truth easier, because we're all going for the same goal, which is salvation. All right, I want to get this real quick because this is very important. This is Jeremiah 51:12. It says, "Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes. For the Lord has devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon." So we are to set up the standard of the Lord. Okay, we are the watchmen. We have to make sure that the watch is strong, and in order for us to do that, we have to be a star player within our own role. All right. If you're watching on the battlements, okay, let me. All right. If you're on the battlements, all right, and you're watching, all right, you're watching for the enemy or for danger or whatnot to come in. Hey, you got to be vigilant. That's your role. Be a star at that role. All right. If it's your if say your job is to blow the horn. All right. So the guy from the battlement, he was a star in his role. He sees the danger. He tells you, danger's coming, danger's coming. So now your job is to blow the horn and to let the people know, hey, something's coming. All right. So then once the people who hear the horn, all right, whether it's a leader or a general, captain, whoever, their job is to then get the troops ready. All right, it's all in harmony. But if this first guy wasn't in his role in the battlements, then everyone else wasn't able to do their role. So we all affect the body. We all affect the feng shui, if you will, all right, of the truth, man. We all have an effect, so that's why we all need to be effective, if that makes sense. So that's all I really wanted to get into. What do you identify as in this truth? What do you cling on to this truth? What's your purpose, your reason for being in this truth? Know that. And once you know that, strive to be a master. Strive to be. Matter of fact, let's get that. Uh, Here we go. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 5. Here we go. Start of verse 4. It says, "No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. And if a man also strive for the masteries, yet is not, yet is not, yet, I'm going to start it over. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier." All right. So you got to get your mind right, all right, and know that we're all in a battle and we need to win this battle. So you can't let outside forces knock you off your pivot. Okay. You got to know your identity and stick to it. All right. He says, "And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully." So it's a way that we have to do this. All right. The husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits. So we have a job to do, and we need to strive to master this job uh, that we have been given, all right, and endowed with. And Lord's word, this was edifying, and I give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Karkadash, the honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, of the men and the women who follow. Shalom.